Good morning, it's Hillbilly here. Coming at you from Yellowstone National Park here. Now it is winter, so most of the park is closed. Unfortunately, I will not be able to get to like Old Faithful, stuff like that. So mainly going to be in the northern part of the park. Drive over from Gardner over to Cook City and then back. That's about all I can do. So, but there's still going to be plenty of stuff to see today. So hopefully you'll enjoy this. I just want to thank everybody who has been watching the Hillbilly Travel Nurse here and on YouTube, and follow me on Facebook and all that. I do appreciate it. This will be my season finale for the episodes this year, I think. I just really can't imagine topping Yellowstone. So and there's really not much more I'm going to be able to do at this point in the year. So enjoy, and this video might run a little longer because we are here in Yellowstone, the first national park. So anyway, we're just going to drive around here and see what we can see. Snow, there's dust in the snow pretty much everywhere. Like I said, most of the park is closed because of the weather, so the roads are just shut down. So now, with that being said, you can still hike in, you can snowmobile. There's a lot of companies that do snowmobile rentals and stuff. So like that kind of stuff is still available. So, if you want to do that, that is still something that can happen. But, I'm just driving in, and hopefully we'll see some wild animals today. I actually, as I was coming into Gardner, I saw a couple elk on the side of the road, and totally didn't even think about it. But, and then I drove by. So, anyway, like I said, this is the Hillbilly Travel Nurse, and we're going to go ahead and drive in here through Yellowstone and see what we can find. So stay tuned. Okay, so at my first stop here inside Yellowstone, I'm up at the Mammoth Hot Springs. Like I said, don't know what all we're going to get to see today because of most of the roads are closed. So we're going to walk around here. Now, if you would happen to come in the winter, I'm going to tell you right now, the trails, they're wood. They are a little slick. In fact, looks like just up here it's closed, so I can't go this way. So I guess I'm going to turn around and find another trail. Oh boy, here we go. So as you can see, some of the steam rising. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get up to the top there. We'll see where we can get. Like I said, this is not the prime time to come in here. I was told that if you come in mid-October, it's really good for wildlife viewing. But it's mid-November, so see what we can see. So they do have these signs here, because it's a thermal area, so some of the ground is hot. The water coming out of in these springs are pretty warm. So we're gonna walk up here and see where we can get. Okay, so here's a rock formation called Liberty Cap. It's pretty cool. So as you can see, there is snow on the ground. So here's one of the terraces of the hot springs. That is not ice, just so you know. And they do make it nice out here, because As you can see, the walkways, they're a wooden platform. Like I said, a lot of it's closed right now. So you do have running water there. That is hot water. As you can see. So there's some of the terraces. I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get. I don't know if I can drive up around the top today or not, because it's closed pretty much right around this point. So as you can see, there's the steam coming off. I was hoping we'd be able to do some of the cool different things, but unfortunately, like I said, it's all closed up. I was under the understanding I could make it into Old Faithful, but that's not gonna happen. But like I said, right now we're at Mammoth Hot Springs. It's a really cool place. Now in the summer, over there, they have a restaurant. There's a post office. Lots of stuff here. You know, the Yellowstone comes to life in the summer. So much tourism and everything. It is a really cool park, though. Like I said, unfortunately, going to be limited as to what we're going to be able to see today. I might be able to show some comparisons from when we were here in the summer. So, but like I said, it's mid-November. It's about 20 degrees out here, so right now, that they did tell me when I came in is the only road that they keep open year round. So if you would happen to come after season, is the north, between the North Gate and Cook City, and then you would have to actually turn around, come back through and back out the North Gate. Cook City is the East Gate, and that's where if you would, which this is what I recommend, come during open season and take the Beartooth Highway. If you're coming from the Billings area, take the Beartooth Highway over. It's very worth it. And then you would come in actually through the gate there, Silver Gate over at Cook City. So I'm gonna keep moving around here, see what all we can see. If I find any trails, I might try to go off road a little bit too. So, well, yeah, we'll just see what Yellowstone has to offer in the off season. Hopefully, we'll see some wildlife while we're at it. Okay, so I actually found a little trail up on the upper terrace. It's not maintained, but you know, a lot of in the winter it's kind of a at your own risk kind of thing. So we're gonna see how far we can get out on this. So we're actually above where we were, so hopefully we'll be able to see some different features as we are walking out here. You can see the steam and stuff. So there's some ice and snow on this boardwalk here, so I'm going to pause the recording here so you don't have to hear me crunching. So when we get to an area where we can see something, we'll keep the video rolling. Okay, so back here on the trail, there was a fork, and I'm going to try to go back on that side here next. So there's a little fork in the road here. So we're heading over to Canary Springs. I think this is the white ice looking feature that I got some video from below, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not out here yet, but Yellowstone is just so cool. And I will tell you, if you come during the summer, obviously you're able to get everywhere. It is very busy. Although, the mistake we made when we came here on vacation in the summer, we did not plan enough time. We were planning on being here for 2 days. We got here later in the evening on day one, and then we did a little bit, and then, left the park for the night, came back the next day, and it was just so rushed, and there were so many people. So I definitely recommend, if you're going to come out here, I would give yourself at least 3 days minimum. There's just so much to do, and if you like to hike and go off the beaten path and explore a little bit, you definitely want the time. So right now we are at Dryad Spring. And then we're going to continue down to the end of this boardwalk. Okay, here's Canary Spring. I don't think this is the same feature I was at, because that would be over that way, I believe. But anyway, it's pretty cool. I'm going to go down the steps a little ways and see if we can see a little better view. Okay, I think coming down these ice and snow-covered steps might be worth it. And you can see the snow laying on the material there as well. Here's a little shot of the valley. Okay, so we're going to go on the other side of the boardwalk, see if we can see some more features while we're here. Like I said, there is so much that you can see at Yellowstone. It's just right now you can't really get around, so I am limited. But even with the limitations that I have today, there is like this, all these hot spring areas I'm showing you, this is just in one little area of the park. So I mean, there is a lot. So even with my limitations today, we're gonna get to see a bit. And like I said, I'm gonna apologize. The video might be a little longer than usual, but like I said, this is my finale for the first season of the Hillbilly Travel Nurse. I think this is a good way to end it. So anyway, we'll go see what we can find on the other side of this boardwalk. Okay, we're coming out on the other boardwalk. We're coming up on Cupid Spring. And yes, everything looks dead. One thing, it's not because it's winter. This area always looks very desolate because of this geothermal, areas. So this is normal. The snow's a little different, but yeah, it always looks pretty desolate up here, but it's pretty cool. I mean, we were here in the summer and it was pretty much the same. So we're going to continue on this boardwalk and see where we can see what we can see from up there. Okay, so I've come up here. This is a little paved area, small little parking lot. So again, there's Cupid Springs. We were just right there. Looks like I'm going to be able to actually get to a decent area. So here's a little shot. So we should be able to at least get to the overlook from up here. So when we came in earlier, I came up here through, I was by Liberty Cap, and then this was Pallet Spring. That's really about all we could see from the lower part. So now we're up here on the upper part. We were just over on Canary. Here's your main terrace. Cupid Springs is right here. So we're going to go to this overlook. I don't know if we'll be able to get down here, down to Cleopatra and everything, but we might be able to see it from up top. So let's go see. Okay, so we're up here at the overlook. It looks like I am going to be able to get down in there a little bit, so that's pretty cool. So there's the town area of Mammoth Hot Springs. So we're going to keep going. See what we can run into. And just enjoy the day here at Yellowstone. Okay, so now here we are at Cleopatra Terrace. Now this is paved and there's no handrail, so and it's icy. I'm not going down there. So this is Cleopatra Terrace. Now you continue and then it'll bring you down around where those boardwalks are and where I was earlier. It's kind of like patchy what's open right now and what's not. But I'm gonna go over to the other terrace here, and then I think we'll start looking for other parts of the park. I'll tell you, it's just so beautiful out here. Of course, the snow makes it even better, I think, but because we're in July, it was pretty flippin' hot. So I like the cold weather. Okay. So here's another little sign of the Mammoth where we've been. So we were just over here at Cleopatra. And here's the Mound Terrace, which is what we're going to be looking at here in just a minute. And then we're going to go, like I said, we're going to go see if what other parts of the park we can see today. If I have time, I might even try to do a little Parks on the Air operating. Maybe throw a little video of that in too. So here's now, and this water is warm. I mean, it's pretty warm. So here's the little terraces. I mean, it's just really neat. So let's see how close we can get to this. You can see the steam now. Now I just touched that, and it's not boiling, obviously, but I'd say it's probably around 80, 90 degrees maybe. And it is 22 here, so there you go. And Yellowstone is very sulfury, so it will smell sulfury here. Now this is really cool. Like I said, the water is pretty warm, and there's ice out there. It's just nuts. It's so cool though. This is a definite. If you decide to come to Yellowstone, Mammoth Hot Springs is definitely. Honestly, me and my family actually, I think, enjoyed this part maybe even more than Old Faithful. Old Faithful is cool. Unfortunately, we'll not get to see that today, but so there you go. Yeah, let's go see what else we can find in Yellowstone National Park. Okay, so did a little driving here, and not too far outside of Mammoth. And I saw a little sign on the side of the road, and thought it'd be kind of a cool, quick little video here. So this is called Undine Falls. Like I said, this is right off the road. It literally right off the road. It's super easy to get to. So let's flip. And the canyon is really cool. Like I said, this is on the North Road here in Yellowstone. This is on the road between Mammoth and Cook City. So yeah, there's a few things up here that we'll be able to see. So still hoping out that we might be able to see some wildlife too, but who knows. So keep watching, and we'll see where the road takes us here. We're just going to keep on moving. So I might be able to get a little closer, I don't know, but I'm not a big fan. But so one of the big draws that everybody just loves about Yellowstone is the fluffy cows. So here's a little shot of a little herd of them. That's right, those are the buffalo here in Yellowstone. They're everywhere. Believe me, if you come here and you see one, you will see them all over the place. They are everywhere. Looks like there's a little pull off up ahead here. I might try to squeeze up there and maybe get a better shot. But yeah, so here's some of the bison. I'm gonna scoot up there and see if I can get a little better picture. Challenging. So there's some buffalo for you. Like I said, I'm sure we'll see more. This is something you see a lot of. Like, they are all over the park. Again, they are really cool, but after a while, it's like okay, it's a buffalo, So you will see them a lot, but yeah, they're cool. And whatever you do not try to go up to them and pet them, and just don't. Okay, keep your distance. They are a wild animal. They might look cool and everything, and they are cool, but keep your distance, people. Don't pet the fluffy cows. Okay, so here I am. I'm still in the north part of Yellowstone. Like I said, it's the only road open. So I thought this would be kind of a neat place to stop. Now the bad thing about this, the road to come back here is closed right now. But it's only about a quarter mile, so it's not too bad of a walk back here. I mean, it's a paved road, so it's not too bad. A little uphill, but it's okay. So we're gonna go this little boardwalk here, check out a petrified tree. Never seen one before myself, so might be kind of cool. There's lots, like I said, there's just so much here at Yellowstone. Of course, I'm only able to show you just a very small part. because of, well, for one, even if the park wasn't closed, for me to hit all the hot spots and even the not known areas, the not as popular tourist areas, it'd take me days. So it's just, it's one of those things that's really cool. Check it out. Come to Yellowstone. This is one you will definitely not regret coming to Yellowstone. So we're just about here at the petrified redwood tree. And of course the elevation is a lot higher. So if you're someone who's not used to being in these elevations, yeah, it might wind you a little easier. So there it is, petrified tree. They have it gated off. But yeah. So check it out. It's just another thing you can check out while you're here at Yellowstone. Really hard to tell. Pretty sure it's a wolf. Could be a yote. It's a little far out, but from the distance I'm at, it's kind of big to be a coyote. So I'm going to say it's probably a wolf. Sweet. Okay, so we'll go down here a little bit and just kind of look at this little area. And in my last frame, I thought I was looking at a wolf. It was, in fact, a coyote. It was rather a large one. So some beautiful mountains in the background. So let's walk out here and see what we can find here. Of course, always watch, like, if you're going to go off the, go out a little ways, which is perfectly fine, but you want to watch because the buffalo are all over the place. So you want to make sure that you're not going out into a place where they're actively currently at, because it can end up to be pretty dangerous. So what we got here? Some sagebrush. Now it's like 30 degrees, so I'm not too worried about rattlesnakes. Might pop up a pheasant or two. So right out there you got a little lake. Like I said, we're still on the North Road here in Yellowstone. So we just came through the Tower Junction. So we still got probably about another 20 miles roughly of park. So, and like I said, this is a very small sliver that I'm able to do because of the weather and everything. So just hope you're enjoying it. And like I said, it's when you get down like in the western part, down in the southern part of the park, and you run into the geysers and all that. It's really cool too. So there's lots more of the geothermal areas down there. So it's really neat. We're more in the north part here, and in the eastern you're going to run into more of the mountain range side of it, which is awesome too. So probably won't be going through the mountains too much because I don't think this road does, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So we'll see what we can find here a little further down here. So I figured I'd throw in a little video of driving through the park here. So still here in Yellowstone. I'm closer to the eastern side now. I'm in the Lamar Valley. There's really not much more as far as park features from what I've been looking at on the map further east here. So just some views of the mountains and stuff. So probably going to be turning around, heading back to I think I'm going to go back to the Mammoth area and do little parks on the air stuff for the rest of the day. So I might throw a little clip of that. My guess is operating out of Yellowstone is probably going to be a busy thing, so we'll see how this works. So anyway, thanks for coming with me here to Yellowstone National Park, winter edition, just the northern part here, like I said, of the park. It's been a nice day. Got a little later start than I wanted to, but it was only about a 2.5-3 hour drive to get to the north entrance for me, so it wasn't too bad. It was nice, nice, quick, easy drive. Literally, it's interstate and then exit and go south. So it's really simple coming from Billings to get out here. So yeah, hopefully you can make it to Yellowstone at some point. And remember, like if you have any questions or whatever, comment here, and we'll see if we can answer any questions you might have at Yellowstone National Park or any other features that we've done this year and in the future on Hillbilly Travelers. Thanks again for watching, and we'll just, like I said, let it roll here for a few more seconds, and then probably go do a little radioing and head back to Billings. There's a coyote. Hey, buddy. Yodi, yodi. Yodi, yodi. We gotta throw this on the video. Had to stop because we have buffalo crossing the road. There they go. Okay, the Alpha Lima 7.
Alpha Lima 7, Kilo Charlie. Alpha Lima 7, Kilo Charlie.
Alpha Lima 7, Kilo Charlie. I got you a 5-9 into Yellowstone National Park, US 0070.
Okay, thanks a lot. 5-3, 53 Alaska.
Copy the 5-3 Alaska. Thanks for the call. 7-3 QRZ W8LPN Yellowstone.
Alpha 3, Mike Alpha Juliet.
Mike Alpha Juliet. Mike Alpha Juliet.
Roger, roger. This is Kilo Alpha 3, Mike Alpha Juliet. You're 5-5 here at Papa Alpha.
Copy the 5-5 into Pennsylvania. You are 5-9 here into Yellowstone at US 2 or US 0070. Thank you. And 7-3 QRZ W8LPN Parks on the air.
Alpha India 6, Alpha Quebec.
Alpha India 6, Alpha Quebec 5-9 Yellowstone US 0070.
Thank you very much. You are 5-7 in California.
Copy the 5-7 California. Thanks for the call in 7-3.
7-3.
QRZ, Whiskey 8 Lima, Papa November, Parks on the air.
Victor Alpha 7, Golf Lima Alpha.
Victor Alpha 7, Golf Lima Alpha 59, Yellowstone, US 0070.
I have you 59 also. Park Charlie Alpha 0028.
0028, copy that. Thanks for the call in 7-3.
7-3.
QRZ, Whiskey 8 Lima, Papa November, Parks on the air.
November 5, Alpha Delta.
November 5, Alpha Delta 59 in US 0070, Yellowstone.
Thank you. You beat down at 5-7 here in Arkansas. Over.
Copy the 5-7 Arkansas. Thanks for the call in 7-3.
You bet. 7-3.
QRZ, Whiskey 8 Lima, Papa November, Parks on the air. Okay, so that was just a quick little nugget here of doing a little Parks on the air on the HF radio. So I had a few contacts in California, Arkansas, Alaska, so Canada in just a couple minutes. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that real quick there and let you kind of see what this part of it is. This is just one of my hobbies that I do when I have some time. So anyway, thanks for watching the Hillbilly Travel Nurse. If you have any questions about amateur radio, you can always ask me that too. Hello. Well, it's Hillbilly here. So, coming to the end of the first season here of the Hillbilly Travel Nurse. Shooting this here in Yellowstone. Like I said, I just figured that was the best way to end my first season. So, I wanted to say thank you again to everybody. Hope you enjoy the content. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm hoping that Yellowstone's going to be one of the better ones, but it is something I enjoy and doing and stuff. So, during my off season of no videos here, there'll still be content on the YouTube or on Facebook. So, be watching that. This year we've done a lot of fun stuff. We rode through Pennsylvania and got to go to the Flight 93 Memorial. We went to Blackwater Falls. We went to Cooter's Place in Virginia. We got to do the Beartooth Pass, which was great. And like I said, definitely couple that. If you're going to be in Montana and you're coming into Yellowstone, you definitely want to do the Beartooth Highway into Yellowstone. I promise you it is worth it. Obviously we're at Yellowstone, and it's been a great start to this. I've been having a lot of fun doing these videos. I know one of the things I was going to be doing was traveling tips and nursing tips, and it kind of went just more towards like a check out the area kind of thing, which I am still planning on incorporating some of that stuff. There'll be posted little clips and stuff on Facebook with that, and maybe feature some of those in my YouTube videos. So that's kind of the stuff to come there. And one thing I do want to try to incorporate into next year's videos is going to be a Ask Hillbilly segment where we'll either have email or whatever for people to message me, email me, whatever, ask questions, and I'll read the emails and messages and stuff on that segment and answer questions. Please keep them to medical stuff, nursing wise, traveling, different areas. Like especially if it's places I've been and you have a question, bring that up. I'd like to be getting as much content out of that as possible too. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask, send them in. So we'll be posting that information here probably at the beginning of the year. To start getting stuff like that set up. So anyway, I just want to thank everybody for watching the Hillbilly Travel Nurse, and it's been great. Looking forward to what's coming next season. So, just to give a heads up, I'm not quite sure where I'm going to be next year, but I'm kind of thinking the Northeast might be in my plans, and maybe the Southwest. So who knows? We'll see where the road takes us. Thanks again for watching the Hillbilly Travel Nurse. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, follow. Need as many viewers as we can, and we'll put the content out there for you. So, from Hillbilly, thank you again. And like I said, we're gonna see what the year brings us, and hopefully be able to keep providing some content. Hopefully it gets better, and who knows, I might end up might have my daughters help me do the editing part so it gets better. But anyway, again, this is Hillbilly from Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming and Montana and Idaho and all the other states that it touches. Just those three. So again, thank you, and we'll see you coming into 2025 on the Hillbilly Travel Nurse.